Oh boy, I can't believe it. It's finally here. I am opening my dream camera. Oh, by the way, this video is gonna be a little weird and I'm gonna tell you guys why. If you haven't noticed or if you didn't know about this, I have a Spanish channel. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm gonna unbox it because I want this to be genuine. I'm gonna do this in English and Spanish, so there might be a lot of cuts, but anyway, I'm just kind of letting you know. And if you wanna watch it in Spanish, there'll be a link down below. Without further ado, let's go ahead and begin. Let's see what's inside. Obviously, it's the C500. There's a box within a box. Okay, hold on, cut. All right, so we got it out of the packaging box and we're ready to open this up. And I'll tell you guys why this got delayed. So the reason why this thing got delayed is because of this guy right here. There's a CFast, so it comes with a CFast or CF Express card and also a CF Express reader. And those CF Express readers, they actually recalled them, and that's one of the big reasons why this camera got delayed. All right, so what I'm gonna do to make this easy, I'm just gonna clear this box and then put the parts in here. That way it'll make it a little bit easier. All right, so box is out of the way. I have everything here in front of me. Obviously, we're gonna wait on this. I hate unboxings that do that, but I mean, this is the meat and potatoes, so we'll just wait a second. Let's kind of go through every single component. So we'll start off with this guy. This is the cable that attaches to the body to the monitor, the little smaller, actually it's a little bit bigger than the C200, which I really like. All right, see what's inside here. Oh, okay. Here's the new monitor. I like this a lot. In fact, well, I still have the C200. I'm actually not selling it, but I would actually upgrade this. So if you own a C200, you could actually use this monitor and this would actually be a really nice upgrade. So again, if you own a C200, it would be worth upgrading to this one because it's slightly bigger. It's also brighter and it looks better too. So this part here is the little arm that attaches to the body for the monitor. I usually don't use this. In fact, even with the C200, you can actually eliminate this and just connect it directly to the handle and it just saves a little weight. I don't really care for this. It does help extend it a bit, but I don't think it's necessary. I probably won't be using it either. Okay, so this is the top handle. And this is what I was saying earlier. You don't necessarily have to use this guy. I usually just mount the monitor directly to here. So it has a little small arm that you can actually use from here. You need to take this little piece out, but otherwise, I just feel like this just adds unnecessary weight. So, but yeah, this is the exact same handle that they have on the C200. Ooh, this is actually a little different. So let me open this up. On the C200, they have this little round nut that you use to tighten this. This is a little bit different. I don't know if I like this one better or not. Oh, actually, I do like, hold on, I gotta show you something really quick. So it's gonna do a quick cut, but let me show you something. So you see how I have this gaff tape? The reason I have this gaff tape is because every time I put it away, this disappears, it gets lost. I really like that, see? See, these are the little things that I love that how Canon really listens to its audience. Like, there's a lot of things that I like about this camera, which as I unbox this, I'm gonna tell you the big pros and cons. Well, I haven't found a con yet, but the big pros on why I'm upgrading to this camera. But look at this, even something like this, so small, good job, Canon. Okay, so these are just little minor screws and little accessories. We'll just get these out of the way. So we have the shotgun mic holder. Another one of my gripes, I don't know if they fixed this, but on the C200, the screws that go inside always strip. And yeah, it's the same design. Kind of a bummer. Don't really like this. This is probably my biggest complaint. Again, these little screws here, they just get stripped really easily. Okay, so this is the battery. So this is a little different compared to the C200. You get the BPA 60 battery compared to the BPA 30. So the BPA 60 is double the size of the BPA 30, and I can only imagine the reason being is because we're shooting much higher resolution. This camera is gonna be a lot more power hungry compared to the C200. So this is kind of nice. This battery alone, I think is like, I wanna say like $600, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So it's kind of cool that they give you one of these instead of the BPA 30. And of course, the regular standard battery charger, which is nice because I'm not getting rid of my C200, so that means I have two of these, and then of course the power cable. So I'm gonna get these out of the way. Now we'll go to the main camera, which is gonna be exciting. Here it is. Aquí está. C500. Look at this. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so let's talk about the things that I really like about this camera, and I've been using the C200 now for about a year and a half, actually a little bit longer. There's the little things that I love about this camera or I'm excited about that have changed in comparison to the C200. For example, in fact, this just happened even recently. I was on a shoot and I had a V-mount battery on the C200 and I had to be really tight and compact. Now on the C200, you have all of the audio controls here. What happens if you have a V-mount battery here? Can't open the door, can't make any adjustments. So even something like now where you have the adjustments over here on this side. So all of the audio controls are on the right side. Yeah, love that. Talked about the C200, about using this as a shoulder mount. So if you have this on the shoulder, the vent, it blows, it has the exhaust vent on this side. They fixed it. I don't know if they watched the video, but all of the exhaust vents are now on the right-hand side. Those are like the little things that I know it sounds ridiculous, but they make everyday production so much better. So let's go ahead and build this. We'll build it from the stock configuration. So remember we talked about the little top handle. Another thing that I noticed on the top handle is this little receiver here that actually mounts to the cold shoe. So if we go ahead and slide this in, it just adds a little extra, so see, it's a little bit more secured compared to the regular C200. And then it does, here's the thing, you don't technically need to use this. Here's another gripe about the C200. You're forced to carry an Allen wrench because if you're gonna mount this here, you're gonna have to screw this in. And trust me, this is not something that you can do for run and gun. But check this out. I would totally feel comfortable just, if I was in a hurry, if I wanted to just get this going, I would totally be comfortable doing this because they added that little cold shoe receiver and now it's really secured. And even if I pull this out, see, it just, obviously I can take it out, but it's on there pretty good actually. Whoa, yeah, this is good. I like this. This is an actual welcome upgrade. Really, really like this design. So I went ahead and attached the monitor, the cable, and it's pretty much ready to go. This is the other piece that I was talking about that I just don't really feel it's necessary. I kind of just prefer this method. It works for me. I mean, everybody's different. All right, so let's talk about the C500 and one of the biggest reasons why I picked this camera. I obviously shoot with the C200. I think it's one of the best cameras that you can buy today. Even now, the C200 is what, 2.5 years old? I still think it's the best camera under $6,500. Me personally, that's my opinion, but I just genuinely think that the color science, the whole entire body, everything that you can do with this camera is amazing. The C500 just takes it up a notch. Things that I like about this camera body are having all of the controls here accessible just in front of you. And all of this starts to make sense once you use this camera. Obviously, built-in ND filters is literally just a push of a button away. Something that has changed with this particular camera body, it was available on the C300, but it was not available on the C200, is these actually light up. This is the BPA 30 for reference. This one is charged. We'll see how long that lasts. But I'll go ahead and pop this in here, and then we'll go ahead and turn the camera on. So as I mentioned, this does have back illuminated keys or buttons. And then I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it because there's a pretty, strong key light here, but if you push this button, yeah, it's kind of hard to see. These light up. But anyway, so we'll go ahead and just kind of give you a quick demo of this. So something else that's different is this takes CF Express cards. And I noticed the CF Express reader was not in the box and it's supposed to be in the box. It's supposed to be included with this whole entire kit, but it was not. That was one of the reasons, as I mentioned earlier, how this camera was kind of held back for a bit because they had a recall on those card readers. So I guess I have to wait. I don't know how I'm gonna transfer media, but who knows? We'll get to that later, I guess. So all of the buttons, the configurations, the layout, this particular setup here is just very modular. The C200, the one I got, has the EVF mounted on it, which I really like, but a lot of times when you mount it on a gimbal, it kind of gets in the way. So being able to take literally 4 screws, 2 screws, pop in the EVF, and you're ready to go if you need to use it. That is awesome. Also, I'm sure you guys know about this, you can change the mount. So I actually picked up the PL mount. So you can see here how it works. Literally 4 screws. We actually went to this Canon workshop and they demonstrated how easy it is to just take this off. And literally 4 screws. And then this is, obviously PL doesn't have autofocus, so this is more like a dummy. And if you have the EF one, it obviously reads the autofocus, but this makes it so much easier to just go from PL to EF in a matter of, I wanna say like a minute, no joke. So this is kind of cool, love this. And overall, like the overall design of the camera is just great. Similar design, this is great to have. I love being able to just pick this up and, you know, shoot with this. This also has electronic stabilization, so this is gonna be something that will be a welcome upgrade. Now, just a little fun fact for those curious, it's telling me that I have 43 minutes on the BPA-30 that was fully charged, probably 45 because I was talking for a bit. So you're gonna get 45 minutes, and let me tell you, Canon is pretty accurate with their battery. If it tells you you have 45 minutes, you really have 45 minutes. So just take a note of that. These smaller batteries will give you about 45 minutes. Another thing that I'm noticing, even this BPA-30 is sticking out a little bit. On the C200, it's actually flush, which leads me to believe, and I don't know, Connor, do you think this feels a lot smaller?
It looks smaller but chunkier.
Yeah, so I think what Canon did was they made it smaller this way, but like Connor was saying, they made it a little bit chunkier, which makes it even better for gimbal use, I think. So I don't mind the width, I think that's great, but I do notice that the BPA-30 is sticking out, I wanna say like about an inch. Well, I gotta say, this checks every mark of what I'm looking for a camera. This is literally my dream camera, and this is why I bought this camera. It has everything that I've been looking for in a camera. I'm very excited. There's gonna be a lot of content in the next couple of weeks, next couple of days, next couple of months. I have a friend who owns an Arri Alexa Mini LF, the large format. And we're gonna put it up against that. There's a bunch of cameras that if you guys want me to compare it to, let me know, leave a comment down below. But yeah, a lot of content. There's just gonna be a bunch of stuff with this camera because I'm excited about it. I'm not getting rid of the C200 because I think it's gonna be a great B cam or C cam. We're also getting the 1DX Mark III, so it's just exciting times. I think this is the year 2020 where camera tech is just gonna be where we're not gonna be limited by cameras. It's gonna be creativity. So it's up to you to be creative and come up with something awesome. And that's what I plan to do something this year, is create a lot of awesome content, not only on YouTube, but other avenues too, and really put this camera to use. So if you guys have not seen the Spanish version of this, check it out. And until next time, adios.